Hello, 10th graders. How are you? Hope you're all doing well. As you see here, today we will talk about the present continuous. This is a grammar practice worksheet, the present continuous. ورقة عمل خاصة بالقواعد لدرس the present continuous. The present continuous المضارع المستمر. This is a tense زمن. In each tense بكل زمن we need to know the use and the form of it. بدي أعرف استخدامه، بدي أعرف شكله. The present continuous المضارع المستمر درس كتير مرق معنا، كتير تكرر وكتير سهل وبسيط. When do we use the present continuous, or what is the use of the present continuous? Let's see here. We use the present continuous to talk about what is happening now. هاي أحد استخدامات ال present continuous. Okay. طبعا ال present continuous درس كتير سهل، كتير بسيط وكتير بيتكرر معنا، لكن بنهاية هاي الوركشيت، بنهاية هاي الورقة راح بنشوف عليه إضافة بسيطة. Now let's see the form. The first form is affirmative form. What's the meaning of affirmative form? الشكل المثبت. كيف بيكون عندنا شكل sentence subject am, is or are plus verb with ing. Look at the examples, please. I am baking a cake. The verb here is am baking. We use am because the subject here is I. Okay, the second example. My mother is cooking in the kitchen at this moment. Where is the verb? Yes, of course. The verb is cooking. We are learning English now. The verb here is are learning. احنا بنستخدم am, is, are والverb plus ing. As you see here, am, is or are. So احنا بإمكاننا نستخدم am, is or are. هذا الاشي بيعتمد على subject. Look here and remember please. If the subject is I, إذا كان الفعل هنا I, we use am. If the subject is singular, we use is. If the subject is plural, جمع, we use are. Okay, what about the negative form? شو بالنسبة لما يكون عندنا negative form؟ شكل النفي. The same thing, but we need to add not. Look here, subject, am not, isn't, aren't, plus verb with ing. Let's see the examples. I am not playing. She isn't playing. They aren't playing. Okay, the last form, the interrogative form, بالاستفهام. WH question, or we can say interrogative word, أداة الاستفهام, like what, when, where, etc. هاي optional ممكن تكون ممكن ما تكون. Am, is or plus subject plus verb with ing. أكيد am, is or بيجي وراهم verb with ing، لكن هون subject as you see is at the middle. أجا عنا في الوسط. Why? Because this is a question. في حالة question بالسؤال إحنا رح يكون عنا دائما subject at the middle بالنص. Look at these examples please. What are you doing now? Are the verb with ing, doing. The subject here is you. You is a plural, so we use are. The second example. What book is Ahmed reading at the moment? Is Ahmed is the subject reading is the verb. Is reading. As you see guys, you and Ahmed the subjects at the middle. subject بيكون في الوسط بحالة الquestion. اوكي guys، لهون هذا كل شيء كان واضح وسهل وبسيط وكررناه كتير. Now let's see the notes. في عندكم ملاحظات لإلك عشان تتذكرهم عند إضافة ing as the subject ends with e. إذا الفعل if the verb ends with e إذا الفعل انتهى ب e remove e then add ing. إذا الفعل انتهى ب e احذفه بعدين ضيف ing. Like have, take, write, change. As you see here في عنا e لكن عند إضافة ing we need to remove it. بدنا نحذفه. أما دول الverbs اللي بنعمل فيهم double like sit, sitting, double t, run, running, double n, as well as stop, stopping, and so on. Okay guys, now look at this box please. I need you to look here. Look. We use the present continuous with always when we talk about repeated actions to show annoyance. What does that mean? شو معنى هذا الاشي؟ بحكي لنا هون انه احنا بنستخدم كمان ال present continuous مع always. متى؟ When we talk about repeated actions لما نحكي عن اشياء او احداث متكررة. repeated actions أحداث متكررة to show annoyance. annoyance الغضب. أشوف كيف يعني نستخدم ال present continuous مع أحداث بتبين لي الغضب. كيف؟ Let's read the examples together. Fadi and Omar are always arguing. What does that mean? Where is the subject? The subject is Fadi and Omar. Yes, of course. Singular or plural? Singular or plural? Of course, singular or plural. What do you see? Yes, of course. The subject here is plural. Fadi and Omar. لو فادي لحالها singular، لو Omar لحالها singular. But pay attention here. Fadi and Omar together مع بعض هم subject. So we use are. شو بالنسبة ل always؟ هون ايش افادتني always؟ شو المقصود؟ انه فادي وعمر دائما هم arguing، وهذا الاشي يعتبر repeated actions، اشياء متكررة. عشان يبين غضبي بستخدم ايش؟ ال present continuous مع ال always. Look at the second example. She is always making noise when I am asleep. She is always. The same thing here. هي دائما بتعمل إزعاج لما أنا أكون نعسانة. هذا الإشي لما أنا أستخدم ال present continuous مع always هون بكون ببين حدث متكرر ببين غضبي من هذا الفعل. أنا غضبانة من هذا التصرف، هذا التصرف بيصير باستمرار، وهذا الإشي بيبين الأناينس الغضب، فبستخدم always. So pay attention that you need to use the present continuous with always when you talk about repeated actions to show annoyance. And pay attention, always is placed between are or is rm and verbal ing. هي بتيجي بالوسط بين is or بين the verb with ing. Okay guys, please pay attention to this idea. ننتبه على هاي الفكرة. Now here there is the first exercise. Exercise number 1. Complete each statement with the present continuous form of the verb in brackets. As you see هون بهذا الإكسرسايز حدد لي السؤال شو طالب مني، معناته سهل علي وحكالي شو بده السؤال مني. سؤال طالب استخدم ال present continuous tense، فبروح بكتب هون أنا لإلي عشان أظني متذكر present continuous means am, is or are plus verb of ing. Now look at the first example. They help mom. Where is the subject? The subject is they. Yes, bravo. Is the subject here a singular or plural? They, singular or plural? Of course, plural. So we need to write is or are, is or am. What do you think, guys? Of course, the answer is are. What about help? Help هتنزل as it is, then we add ing. So the answer here is are helping. Or helping. Okay. What about the second one? I read a book all this time. The subject is I, so we need to use am. Read with ing. Reading. Okay, so the answer is am reading. Okay. The third one. She traveled to London tomorrow. What do you think? First of all, look at the subject. First of all, look at the subject, please. Where is the subject? The subject is she. Okay. She, singular or plural? Singular or plural? Yes, guys. She is singular, so we use am, is or are. Of course, is. Travel, traveling. Okay, so the answer is traveling. The last one, number 4. We write a letter to our friend. What do you think, guys? We, plural, so we need to use are. What about writing? Look at the verb here. This verb ends with e. What do you think? بقدر أخلي write زي ما هي وأضيف ing? Or we need to remove e then add ing? Or writing. What about the e here? شو بالنسبة للإي؟ We remove it. حذفناها. Then we add ing. Okay, guys. That's all about exercise number 1. But look at exercise number 2 here. Let's read. Complete the sentences using always and the present continuous form of the verbs in brackets. بدك تستخدم لي always والtense بده يكون عندك present continuous. So look at these examples. I will do the first one with you and you will complete. انتوا رح تكملوا. Let's see number 1. He, the verb talk about other people. What about the subject? The subject is he. So we need to use is. Talking. لكن أنا رح أستخدم always و always رح تكون at the middle. So he is always talking. شو عملنا هون؟ حطينا الإز والing زي ما إحنا فاهمين، لكن حطينا ال always at the middle لأن السؤال طالب منك تستخدم always. السؤال طالب مني أستخدم always مع ال present continuous، فبدي أعرف إنه مكانها بيجي at the middle. أوكي؟ هي أجت عندي حكالي present continuous am is or ing، طلب مني أستخدم ال always، so أنا لازم أكون أعرف إنه هو إذا تيجي at the middle بالوسط. Okay. Now the same thing you need to do here. 2, 3 and 4. 2, 3 and 4 they will be for you. رح يكونوا لإلك as a homework. رح يكونوا واجب إنك أنت تكملي الحل ل 2, 3 and 4. هذا هو الهومورك لإلك. Please pay attention to always with a present continuous. ننتبه لفكرة ال always مع ال present continuous. أما بالنسبة لتحضيرك for the next class رح نحل ال exercises التمارين الموجودة عندنا and students book and activity book. Okay guys, that's all for today. Thank you so much. See you later.